on life.
Politics, politics, politics. Welcome to Verbalonlife. My name is Noel.
And it's your boy Jay Smith in the house.
All right. And we're back to politics because we are at a moment in history where, for the first time ever, the current president is locking up the opposition in order just to win in order to win the presidency.
Correction. The current president is not locking anybody up. Quick correction. Okay. There's a system in place. There are laws in place, and the government has taken up to prosecute a criminal. The president is not locking anybody up.
So that's what we're going to talk about today. As you can see, Jason got his opinion, I got my opinion, and that's what we're going to discuss in this episode. And on top of that, there's some issues at the White House that we're going to talk about first. And before we start our conversation, I want to give a shout out. We got 495 subscribers, moving on up. So shout out to the new subscribers up to 495. All right, the goal is to get to 500 hopefully by the end of the month. So please, if you're watching it, go ahead and subscribe. So with all the controversy going on, before we talk about Trump being indicted, Jay, have you heard about the transsexual going topless at the White House?
I heard about it vaguely. I don't have any details. I didn't see it myself, but if you can, enlighten me, I'd appreciate that.
So let's take a look. Let's take a look at a clip where they go topless at the White House, and then we're going to talk about it.
Are we topless at the White House?
Okay, there's something else. This is about a mass shooting.
Oh,
So, was that a transgender woman that I saw topless?
so something that a lot of people do not know is that we are living in Pride Month. So for Pride Month, the White House held like Joe Biden, he had a bunch of transsexuals and LGBT community members show up at the White House just to give them honors and to give them props. And what you just saw there, the man that was like this, that's really a woman that turned into a man. And then the young lady that was holding her boobs, there's actually a man that turned into a woman.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, but I find that to be very disrespectful. What's your take, Jay?
I mean, I don't find it disrespectful. It doesn't bother me or hurt me in any way, shape, or form. I don't see why it should be a problem. Now, if it happens in a setting where people, where I think it shouldn't happen, that's different. If this young lady walks into a church and pulls her breast out, whether it's a woman or a trans woman, it's going to be wrong. But in that setting, I don't see a problem.
Now, I'll say this much. I think the transgender community, they really go over and above the top. They have this whole nipples out movement where they did what you just saw, take out their nipples. But we got to remember, this is like a church. This is the White House, a respectable house, And
Man, shut the fuck up. That's just a fucking building. That's a building. That's all that is.
no, that is not a building. That is insane. And on top of that, Joe Biden put a pride, what's it called? A gay flag at the front, in front of the U.S., which is breaking a lot of code. It breaks a bunch of code. How you gonna put somebody else?
You don't have a problem. You don't have a problem when Trump has guests that are Nazi members and family members that participated in lynchings and all that. You don't care when you have those people over. Now you want to come up with this crap because the Democrats are in the presidency. That's all this is about, really. Let's call it what it is.
At the end of the day, Joe Biden is really messing up this country, and that was above and beyond the Call of Duty. You don't do that. Disrespect everybody at the White House by showing your nipples. Not only that, but just to let you guys know,
Disrespecting anybody. Why are you deciding when people are disrespected? That's your problem. You decide when people are disrespected. What if everybody in the White House was perfectly fine with that? Oh no, but you decide that other people are disrespected. No, you're disrespected. Don't go. Don't watch. Nobody's forcing you.
let me flip it. Would you be okay with a regular young lady walking into the White House topless?
They probably have done it.
I don't think so.
Probably. Listen. It's exactly the same thing if a young lady or if a trans woman did it. It's the same thing because they're both gonna have people who will criticize and people who will be okay with it. It's exactly the same thing.
Well, my opinion is that if you're straight and you walk in there, let's say a grown man walks out there and moons the White House, trying to be cool. I'm sorry, but they will be booted out. And those individuals that did that, they're not allowed back in the White House because of what they did. You know? So if you're watching this video, write down in the comment section what you think about that disrespect that they did.
Let me ask you a question. Did you say that they're no longer allowed in the White House?
No, they're not. They got banned.
Okay. So were they banned because of that?
Yes.
Okay. So if they were banned because of that, clearly the White House did not condone that behavior and banned them for it. What the hell are you arguing about that?
Wait, repeat that again?
Man, listen. If the White House banned them for that behavior, clearly they don't condone it. What the fuck are you arguing about? Obviously, the White House was not with it.
Nah, man. And that goes to show, that leads to the next segment. That goes to show that Biden is just doing, having a mess, trying to deal with the transgender.
Hand up and let's move on. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
So, since he doesn't know what he's doing, he moved on to the next step that we're going to talk about in this video. He went ahead and arrested his opposition. Let's take a look at this.
Lying ass motherfucker. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and enjoy this content that we're giving you.
And remember, I'll start with this. I'll say this much on my side. I am for Donald Trump now because they're not coming after him. They're coming after us, and he chose in the way. My man is a genius. Here's a quick video.
Oh my God. Dude commits a crime and is getting
inside the courthouse. Has he been arrested? Has he been fingerprinted? Has a mugshot been taken? Walk us through what's happening here now.
President Trump is in a very unique position where he doesn't need to be given a mugshot, obviously. He's not a flight risk. He is the leading candidate of the GOP at the moment. He is going through a process that has been coordinated with Secret Service, and it will all be handled seamlessly.
The attorneys, what is the state of mind? Just real quick, how is he feeling?
He's defiant.
He's defiant. This is the first time in American history. So I gotta say that first time that an opposing party is arrested. So like that.
Okay, so that's a lie. An opposing party is not arresting. No matter how you want to say it's the opposing party and how you want to say it's Biden, everybody knows if you commit a crime, what usually happens is that you get arrested. Trump committed a crime, got caught doing it, got arrested. You want privilege treatment, you're not getting it. Sorry.
So at the end of the day, Donald Trump was a president who right now he's the lead Republican candidate to run against Joe Biden, because Joe Biden doesn't have a chance of winning the next election.
So for that, we should allow him to get away with criminal activity. Nope. The system says the higher person pays for the crimes, just like the lower ones.
But
so
it's been a rule.
Make an example out of that orange bastard.
It's been a rule in the past that we never arrest opposing party. Like Hillary should have been arrested.
You made that goddamn rule in your head right now. No such rule exists.
No. So if you look here, if you look everywhere online, on the books, you cannot just arrest an opposing. Here,
nobody arresting the opposing or the opponent or none of that. He's being prosecuted for crimes he committed. You want to make it about the Democratic Party. because that's the only way that you put the focus away from the fact that the orange one committed a crime.
Now, he's not the only one who has committed a crime. You know what this means?
Well,
moving forward, let me finish my point. Moving forward, if the Republican comes into power, they're going to prosecute the Democrats for breaking the law and doing the same thing. So, pro quo. You mess with me, I'm going to mess with you. So, moving forward, this is going to be how everybody's going to.
This has already been happening. What are you talking about? It has already been happening. It's already been Republicans who prosecuted Democrats and the other way. It's already been happening. The only difference is that the orange one committed a crime and you don't want him to pay for his crime because he's your president. Sorry, buddy. You commit a crime, you gotta pay.
So, and I'll say this much. You're only saying that because you're closing your eyes to the fact that Hillary committed that same crime, yet she was not prosecuted. You may not be aware of that. But you watching this?
You want to point at Hillary? It's Trump in jail today. You can point at Hillary, at Biden. You can point at everybody you want to point at, but it's Trump in jail today, not Hillary, not Biden. So talk about your boys' activity.
We're talking about the rule of law and breaking the rule of law. Hillary broke the rule of law, so now.
And you know what? All I can say is, fuck, ain't no filter. Talk about, yes, Hillary and Biden have documented China. I don't give a damn about it. It's Donald Trump getting locked up.
So you're the if you're watching this video, put down in your comment what's going to happen next. I'm telling you, this is going to be put them right now. The dogs are bugging out of my house, but I'm gonna leave it like that. Write it down in the comment section, cause I can't.
Yo, I remember a few weeks ago, you and Nate No Filter was like, Trump is not gonna get locked up. I guarantee you. Look at you looking goofy as hell. Now you gotta stick to your guns and come up with some other goofy ass theory like, oh, it's the Democrats. No, he's a criminal and he needs to be locked up because he's a thug.
So they're looking to give Donald Trump, think about what's happening. An ex-president, we're looking to give him like 25 years in jail. That means for the rest of his life. A president that has security and a following. This is the worst time in America. And other countries are looking at us and they're going to start doing the same thing. It's crazy.
He needs to get convicted and sentenced to the maximum penalty, because that's going to show that the American system does work, that you cannot get away with criminal activity just because you had a political position. No, the presidency doesn't mean you can commit crime and get away for it. The people voted your ass in there, and the people could take your ass out like they did. That's why he a one-term orange president, and that's why he going to jail.
And I tell you this much, you are allowed to run for president even if you are locked up. That means if he does go to jail, he will win the presidency. Mark my word, that man will win if he goes to jail. That's 100%.
Yo, that last time you said mark my words, it was mark my words, he's definitely not getting arrested. Look how that turned out.
Yeah. And he just got fingerprinted and read his rights. He's going to court, and it's an awful time. I mean, as Nate No Filter, what you think, Nate?
No, it's not an awful time.
Shit!
Yo, it's a great time. We're talking about.
Let me tell you something. Go ahead. Let me tell you something. Trump is not going nowhere. 2024 is taking over. Hillary Clinton had the same document. Mike Pence as well, and Joe Biden. So this is all publicity stuff. We don't in jail. Booyah!
So this is just giving Trump publicity, because I'm telling you, if they do go all the way with this, he is going to win. He didn't do anything that Hillary didn't do, that her husband didn't do.
Yeah, that's all publicity, man. I'm telling you. Jay
the-
knows that.
the
He knows deep
people
inside we
voted
need
him out.
Donald Trump to
Listen.
correct this government.
Listen, the people voted him out, number one. Number two, how you gonna be president when you in jail serving a prison sentence?
Nah, it's
That
called
man ain't gonna be
distraction,
president,
my
man.
It's
That
called
man ain't gonna be
distraction.
president. That
Nah,
man
he's
ain't
still
gonna be
All that
president.
distraction. Donald Trump
find out
will
how we're
win.
gonna have that orange stamp for him in
And
jail.
you know what? You know where they locked him up? In Miami, part of Florida. You know we run the state. We run this.
That's a Republican state. That's a
It's not in New
Republican
York.
state. So
We
he
run
will
this.
win. I am telling you, that man is going to win if they go through
Listen,
with this.
listen. I don't know how we spending so much time talking about that thumb.
So, as you
Listen.
guys know,
Anybody, hey, just subscribe, guys. Leave your comments. Who you think, you know, what's going on? Jay Smith, Noel the teacher, or myself? That is a Trump supporter. Let me know, guys. Is it fake news? I think it's fake news, man. Stop it with my president.
yo, we gotta make America great again. So please, write down your comment section.
Boom.
Boom. Write
Yo,
down the
I think this is the best time. Listen. I think this is the best time to ask that question, because when Trump came up with that slogan, "Make America Great Again," when again was he referring to? Was he referring to like when people had slaves, or you know?
Damn good.
like,
Oh,
black
you
people,
reaching.
like,
You
what
reaching
he
out
again?
there.
We're gonna
You
leave it right
reaching.
there because Jay is reaching.
Verbal on life.